This is the story of Mortimer J Monster and the Monster Farting Party by Cat Philbin and me. Those of us who know about monsters know that monsters are good at one thing. If you've ever had a monster under your bed, or a monster hiding in your closet, or maybe even in the back of the car, then you know that monsters are good at farting. Now, perhaps you've seen the movie Monsters, Inc. and you're thinking, well, I don't remember anything about monsters farting. That's because the good people of Disney wanted to make sure that even the Southern Baptists brought their children to see the film, but we kids know differently, don't we? Monsters fart. In fact, every single monster ever born farts, except for one monster named Mortimer. Now, that's not exactly true. I did fart one time in 3rd grade in gym class, and it was an accident. I'm so sorry, I must amend the story. Mortimer did fart one time in 3rd grade. But other than that, he worked in his town as a mailman, where he would sing to distract others from noticing that he did not fart. On any given day, you would see Mortimer out around town saying, "Here's your mail, here's your mail, mail for you." And the monsters loved Mortimer so. They'd say, "Oh, thank you, Mortimer. Thank you for the mail." Or, "Oh yeah, Mortimer, great to see you. Thanks for the mail." "Hi, Mortimer. Thanks for the mail." Well, one day a package arrived at the post office that was bigger than any package Mortimer had ever seen. Wow, it's addressed to the king at the palace. Usually the royal footmen come down and pick up these packages, but maybe I'll just take it there myself. So Mortimer got the package all the way out of the post office and all the way up the street, finally to the drawbridge of the castle. The drawbridge came down, clang, 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 clang. Mortimer pushed it in until he was standing in the courtyard in front of King Monster himself. "Oh, Mortimer, so great to see you. Thank you for bringing me my package." "No problem, King. I mean, it's big enough to be a motorhome. Do you mind me asking what it is?" "It's a motorhome. How will I ever be able to repay you?" "Oh, don't worry about it, King. I'm sure you'll think of something. Good night." And with that, Mortimer went home. The next day, he was standing in his kitchen doing the dishes when he heard a strange sound. Doo-doo-doo-doo! I have never heard that sound in my entire life, and I am very afraid right now. Doo-doo-doo-doo! I don't know, should I hide or answer the door? Hide, answer the door, hide, answer the door. And you are not it for this game. Answer the door, okay. When Mortimer opened the door, he saw the king's butler standing there. "Mortimer J Monster, I have a telegram for you from the palace." "For me?" "It's an invitation to the monster farting party." "Oh, wow, me at the monster farting party, but except I don't know how to fart." "What? You don't know how to fart? Hold on while I point and laugh at you. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha." "Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, bye." Well, what am I gonna do? I mean, of course I want to go to the monster farting party. It's at the palace. Imagine me, Mortimer J Monster, at the palace at a party, but I'd be so embarrassed. Everybody would laugh at me because I'm not like them. go. Well, Mortimer wasn't sure what to do. I mean, either I go and I embarrass myself, or I just don't go at all. Or maybe I can learn how to fart. Let's see, when I did it that one time in 3rd grade, how did that go? We were doing a thing where we were jumping over ropes like this, and that's when I tooted. Yeah, let me try that again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's no use. Well, maybe I can learn how to fart. So Mortimer did the one thing you should always do when you're trying to learn anything. He went to the library. He scoured the stacks and stacks of books and finally found the one to meet his needs. 501 rootin' tootin' recipes, sure to give you a gastronomical time. By smell more butts? Great! So Mortimer set to work. Okay, here we go. Recipe number 1, rootin' tootin' chili. Okay, let's see, start with some kidney beans, and some garbanzo beans, and some pinto beans, and some red beans, and some black beans, and some vanilla beans, and beanie bean beans. Okay, stir. Okay, here goes. Mortimer ate the entire pot of chili. And then he waited. Oh, I think I feel a toot coming on. No, I just have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. He worked his way through every single recipe in that entire cookbook, and none of them made him gassy at all. Almost out of recipes. Okay. Number 501, bran cereal with wheat germ sprinkling. Okay, I gotta go for it. This is my last chance. He poured himself the entire box of bran cereal. Okay, and now sprinkle some wheat germ on it. I better just use all of it. And now some milk. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay, keep going, Mortimer. Come on, you got this. Okay, keep going. And Mortimer finished all of the cereal. Almost immediately, he felt, oh my, something is happening inside of my, oh boy, it feels like there's 2 dogs fighting. And then all at once, Mortimer let out just the tiniest little, I did it. I can't believe I did it, but I did it. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I have to make sure that no more gas escapes. So I'm gonna take some Scotch tape and I'll tape it across my bum. There we go. And he spent the next 24 hours with his butt cheeks pinched together and walked off like this the whole way to the party. When he got there, he was amazed at how grand everything was. Monsters more elegant than he had ever seen before, saying things to each other like, "Oh, darling, I can see you've had your fur blown out. You look extraordinary." "Oh, yes, and you've had your claws done, I see." There were all different kinds of rooms, one entirely for people who do the machine gun style fart, another room for people who do the kind of blasting that happen all at once, and yet another one for SBD, silent but deadly. Mortimer came into the grand hall where he saw the king. "Oh, Mortimer, I'm so glad you could make it. You're first up in the pageant." "Pageant? What do you mean?" "It's where we all get on stage and fart for each other." "I'm going to announce you right now." Do I have to? Oh boy. And before Mortimer knew it, he was on stage with all of the eyes on him. He took his little scissors and clipped the Scotch tape and said, "Okay, here goes nothing. Just kidding. Here's my real one now. Sorry. Can I start over? Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. Nothing." Mortimer could feel the eyes and start to hear other monsters starting to laugh at him. Not knowing what else to do, he ran. "I gotta get out of here. I'll just move to Des Moines and nobody will ever have to talk to me ever again." And just then a very small monster got in his way and he leaped out of the way, and then it turned around and came back the other way, and he leaped out of the way again, and it came back again the other time, and all of a sudden he had this thought that it was just like in 3rd grade when all of a sudden he heard all the monsters burst into applause. Mortimer had had the largest fart of his entire life, a lifetime's worth of gas. Mortimer bowed and was named the best farter that night. The very next day, though, Mortimer went back to being a postman again. He delivered mail just like he always had before, singing the song, "Here's your mail, here's your mail." See, I'm just not very good at farting. I'm glad I got to try it, but I kind of like myself just the way that I am. So this is how I do. The end.